Morning, Aamer. Another sector that seems to be on a revival path last 1 year at least is the IT space. They were worst hit in the year 2022, losing almost 26% that year on the Nifty IT. They closed 2023 with 22% gains, and they're almost 5 to 7% up this year. Choppy last few days, and they are expecting rate cuts from the US Fed, which will basically improve demand and spending from the corporates who are their clients, especially banking, insurance and IT spaces, and the next gen sectors like AI and automation and cloud computing. Now, what do you make of the IT space? Is it time to get into this space because they're still far from the 52-week high? But is it wait and watch time?
I would say IT has bounced back significantly, and if we go back in time, so in the month of January last year, that is not last year, 22, it's almost 2 years back, Nifty IT had made a high of 39,446. Currently, it's around 38,000. Recent high was 38,559. If you ask me about the trend definitely remains strong and positive on the charts, but the short-term trend is more or less dicey, meaning it's more or less consolidation, it's more or less trendless, it's looking for fresh triggers in the market. So as you rightly said that, see, a lot depends upon the US markets, how the US markets behave, how the US Federal Reserve takes a look at cutting rates. So these are going to play very important triggers, and investors are also betting on them. So that's what is really sustaining and supporting these IT stocks. So I would say that you see, because most of them have a run up sharply, so you have to, I would definitely say that you need to exercise caution, because you also have to look at the risk reward ratio. You just don't want to get into a stock for the sake of getting into a stock. That should never be the case. Rather, one should wait on corrections. Yeah, one should look at an opportunity, and any major signal from the US that there could be a rate cut likely in March, which right now is only 20% probability. So we'll have to watch out for that as well.
So would you suggest investors to get in at this time, or is it wait and watch time for the people who are holding these stocks?
I would say, if you ask me on the IT space, you should definitely, those who are long, they should definitely look at booking some profits. There's no doubt about it, be it any stock, be it Infosys or be it L&T Technologies, because L&T Technology is also approaching a major resistance zone. It's not at all strong on the short-term charts. On the weekly chart, there is a loss of momentum. If I look at Mindtree, again, we are seeing a similar pattern. It hasn't really rallied that much. If I look at Emphasis, again, it is consolidating. If I look at Persistent, is in a different trajectory altogether. But again, from a short-term perspective, there is profit booking. So it's clearly visible that in the IT space, there's a lot of profit booking. There's a lot of distribution that's happening at these levels, be it TCS or Tech Mahindra also. So I would say that you have to wait for some correction rather than getting at the current levels.